Hi folks, Nvr-ending Adventure here. We're here for another install video. This time we're going to assemble and put this, whatever's inside this box, on the back of this bike. But it is manufactured by Tusk, and it's going to hold my luggage. So pretty much reduces the possibilities. So without any further ado, let's get this sucker unboxed and let's get it on here. And as with anything folks, I don't get any kickbacks. I'm not sponsored by Tusk or Rocky Mountain anyway. I purchased this probably because it's one of the only rear racks available for the 500, the 2021 500. And also it's going to hold, it's designed to work with their luggage, so which I purchased as well. So that's the main drivers behind here. And again, I'm not saying this is the be all end all, but hey, I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, let's start by opening up this box and let's see what we got. There's some instructions here. Well, it definitely is well packaged, if nothing else. I'll have to give it to Rocky Mountain. That's a beauty. That is a beauty. Okay, at this point in time, I'm gonna have to go to that little technological marvel called time-lapse photography. So we're gonna put this on fast forward and see if we can get this done. Alrighty. Okay, so if you're following me so far, what we have is we have the supplied layout patterns glued onto the lower inner fender, I guess you'd call it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drill holes where the X's are, and then I will join that up probably with a Dremel with a carbide bit, and then I'll Dremel those out. Then we have to put this piece back onto the bike, put the mounts on, and then feed the arms through, I believe. Yeah, just a side note, a lot of the bolts where they went into steel definitely had Loctite on them, so we'll be giving it a little bit of blue Loctite anywhere it goes, steel and steel. Not the plastic bolts, but the threaded steel bolts. Definitely had some kind of locking stuff on them. Okay, so let's get cutting. Okay, so right now we have the holes drilled. I've just taken off the templates. What I'll need to do is just join this right here. Okay, now I'll take a Dremel on a air Dremel with a carbide bit, and I'll just basically go up here. I'll just follow the lines, and we're gonna cut this out right now. So that's the next step. It's going pretty good. I've been at this for probably maybe 45 minutes now, so it's getting there. It's I've never had the bike apart, so, and I've never owned a KTM. So kind of a learning experience as we go. Okay, on to cutting. Okay, the slots are cut and we're ready for reinstall onto the bike. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reinstall this, and it says to put this in, and then we're going to feed the mounts through these holes. So that's the next thing, is let's get this back together. Okay, as per instruction manual, I got it back in, but there is a spot on the upper fender that you have to notch out as well. So I just did that with the Dremel. That has to be done ahead of time. Now, as soon as you put these together, that has to be done before you can continue on. Okay, let's keep going. Okay folks, so I got everything back together. We're ready to feed these side pieces down. Now I did have a slight panic attack because typical man, and I didn't quite read through the instructions first. I'm just kind of giving her, and I noticed that I only had one of these clamps, and I'm like, no, I'm supposed to go on a trip in a couple weeks here, and I'm just start freaking out. I'm like, how could Rocky Mountain do this? Shorted me a clamp. Anyhow, that's not the case. So what it does is it uses a clamp on one side, and then it uses two of the bolts on the other side, and it looks like it's the bolts that the muffler attaches onto. So anyway, just be aware of that. There's only one set of clamps, and I had a freak out for nothing. Anyhow, okay. Well, let's keep plugging along. We're doing fairly well here. I'm guessing we're probably about a half an hour away from being done. So let's get it together. Okay, it's going good so far, so I just wanted to stop the high speed and just make a real note here. These, when I took all this stuff off to take the side panels off, I took these main subframe bolts off on either side. Now, this wasn't even, it was close. I was scrunching it, and I realized that this is actually keeping everything kind of lined up. So you have to put these bolts back in before you bolt this up to line this all up. Then you can pop those back out to get your side panels on. Anyhow, that I just thought to mention that because I can see this. If you left this out and lined this all up and went to put this back together, it probably wouldn't work out. Alrighty? Okay, let's keep going. dash is all done. So Tusk top rack all installed, and now we're ready to put our luggage on. So it went pretty good. There's some tricky spots. I had a heck of a time getting the plastics to line up again. So that wasn't easy. But very durable product. Looks like it's going to fit the bill very well. A little challenging, like I said, in a couple aspects of the install, but I think it's going to be, suit my use very well. I'm going to put a luggage on it. I'm going to have a small fuel cell for here, and I'm going to hope to do some camping off this bike. Anyhow, that's it for this install. I hope you guys can join me as I prepare this bike for camping and traveling and backcountry. And like and subscribe if you want to see me make some more. So it's been a pleasure. A little bit frustrating for me at times, but hey, that's what it is. Okay, well, thanks a lot for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Take care and safe riding.
Hi everybody, please like and subscribe and check out my other videos.